Hello, I'm David Ramirez and I'm bringing you today a real estate market update for the month of January 2021 here in the Miami-Dade area. We're starting the year strong with sales at the national level increasing by 24% overall, and at the state level also increasing double digits, 25% for condominiums and townhouses and 18% for single family houses. Prices increased around 14-15% at the national level. What happens here in the Miami-Dade area is very similar, with condominium prices rising at a pace of 14% compared to last year. But the prices of houses have increased very rapidly and a lot higher, by 25% when we compare them to January 2020. In the meantime, the level of sales for condominiums was very strong in January, rising by 28%. And in the case of single family homes, it was strong still, and 9% is very good. When we compare figures for sales with what happened in December 2020, we have to take into account that usually December is a very dynamic month, whereas January is more quiet. So it's not really a very accurate comparison, and as we see in the data I presented to you, there is a decline, but I wouldn't take this as a sustained factor. We're going to see the market evolving positively for the rest of this year. We will go on that later. For now, I can show you that essentially the condominium market here in Miami-Dade remains buyer's market, with around 11 months of inventory in the month of January, whereas for the market of single family homes, it is a seller's market with inventory around 3.5 months. Where are we coming from? We're coming from a very strong 2020, despite the fact of COVID-19. Sales of houses and condominiums increased by 6% nationwide, and statewide it was a similar figure for houses and condos by 3%. Here in Miami-Dade, sales increased moderately by just 0.5%, but where we were coming from was the worst crisis ever, and still there is a lot of appreciation, prices increasing around 9 to 10%. And where are we heading in 2021? There are opportunities and there are risks. Opportunities, for me, the most important is that interest rates, even though may increase a little bit compared to 2020, will still remain low by historical levels. They reached 2.81% in February, still very low when compared to February of 2020. Another positive factor is vaccination. It is rolling, perhaps not as everybody wanted, very quick, but as of March 1st, we had 15% of the population with one dose and 8% with two doses. And it's probable that by the end of summer, we reach herd immunity. And the market will continue driven by migration from people moving from other states and people from other countries. Miami is seen as a tech hub, even by people from Silicon Valley, and some of the banking firms from New York are moving to this area, so that will continue to drive demand. Among the risks, we don't know what happens with COVID-19 at the end. There are new strains, and there could be some issues affecting the market. We also need to watch evictions and mortgage defaults. And there are some economists talking about bubbles in the stock market, bubbles in the housing market or for prices, and even the risk for inflation because of the COVID relief package approved by Congress. We'll have to monitor those factors. Overall, I'm optimistic. But remember, before making any decision, you consult with an expert. This is David Ramirez. See you next time. Thank you.